Welcome back, bourbon fans. I'm Tim, the Suburban Dad. Today I want to talk to you about bourbon safety. That is, how to buy bourbon online without getting scammed. I've seen people lose money trying to buy bottles. So where can you go where you know you're not going to be ripped off? Well, I got a few ideas for you. First of all, I'm going to pour myself a sip of this Elijah Craig single barrel. 8 years old, 124.8 proof. So online, you want to be able to find a good bottle. You want to make sure that it's reliable, you're not going to lose money, and it's going to arrive in a decent amount of time, right? All right, so first of all, to avoid, never ever buy bourbon from social media, whether that's Facebook or Instagram. I'm sure you've seen the messages, "Hello, bourbon friend." Do not trust that at all. If anybody direct messages you about offering a bottle, don't trust it. If a deal seems too good to be true, it is. Don't believe it. I can get you Blanton's at retail price, and if you buy 4, you get them for 10% off. No, it does not work like that. Now, why buy bottles online? Well, maybe you don't have as much time to go out and hunt at local stores. Maybe the bottle that you want isn't available in your area. Maybe it's a craft distillery that isn't in your state and you want to try a bottle. Maybe it's just a really rare, hard to buy bottle that, you know you're going to spend a little bit more money, but you can actually get it online. Well, here's a few solid options. First is the actual distillery's website. A lot of times you can just order directly from them online. And believe me, they want to make it easy for you to get their products, so they're going to ensure a reliable, speedy service. Now, there's a few websites that are trustworthy, that aren't going to scam you out of your money. The first of which is Frootbat. So that's where this bottle is from. It's a single barrel pick, Elijah Craig. And check out this tater sticker. Raiders of the Lost Oak. Love it. So this one is very tasty. It's got a nice, inviting nose. A little bit of fruit, a little bit of vanilla, some sweet oak in there. The palate on this one is so sweet and rich. Very vanilla forward, lots of vanilla. A little bit of oak, just a hint of fruitiness. Not as much caramel as is typical with Elijah Craig. Anyways, I digress. If you want to try this bottle, go to Frootbat.com. A little perk for you guys. If you use the code TheSuburbanDad, you get free shipping on your order. How about that? So Frootbat is very good. They will even run specials sometimes for discounts, and they've got a pretty good selection. There's also Seelbach. So I've not personally used Seelbach, but I know that they come highly recommended and they're very trustworthy. They've got a decent selection as well. They don't typically send out as many deals or promotional specials, but they're a solid option. Another one is Flaviar. Now, this one is probably the most sketchy of the websites that I'm going to recommend today. Sketchy from the standpoint of their supply isn't always as great. I've tried to order something from them before, and then I get to the cart and they say, "Oh, actually, we don't have that after all." So they're not going to scam you, but it might just be a bit more of a hassle. They're a bigger company and you might have a little bit more of a rigmarole. And just be aware when you order a bottle of bourbon, if you haven't, you will need to sign for it when it's delivered because they want to know that you're 21. It could be any adult who's 21 or older, but you will have to sign for it, just FYI. So there you go. You can, in fact, buy bourbon safely online. There might be, hey, look, when you buy a bourbon online, there's probably going to be a bit of a price hike. Well, guess what? You're paying for a very convenient service, right? You don't have to go to the store. You don't have to invest your time or your gas to get there. So there might be a little bit of a price hike compared to what you're used to. But again, if you go to Frootbat and you use the code TheSuburbanDad, you get free shipping. So that helps a lot. Have you ever bought bourbon online? What was your experience like? Hopefully none of you have ever fallen prey to one of these awful scammers. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel. Happy hunting, and until next time, cheers.